All right. Greetings and peace to everyone. Welcome to the Committed Relationships and Spiritual Activity YouTube channel show. I am your host, Neo, and I'm here to share some info with the people. All right, greetings. Thank you very much for clicking on this video, and you clicked on this video on purpose because you need to know about how to create your reality, and I feel like it is everyone's right to know how to create their reality. And I don't feel that it should be hidden from people anymore. And people should a lot of people already know about this information. And it's just, it might sound similar or the same as they heard it before, but I'm going to tell it from my point of view. And also I'm actually going to give people a solution that they probably have not heard before from somebody else before. So let's see here. And this information comes from my years of studying the mind and how it functions, and also going through my own experiences and analyzing my own experiences with my own mind. So I don't think I read any books on the mind. So it was a lot of research on YouTube, And as I said before, starting with the Mind Control in America videos by Steven something. I still didn't even get his name. I got to figure out a time to get his name. So you can search in YouTube, the search bar, Mind Control in America, and you just look for his name. It's either Steven or Stefan. And he mentions a lot about Mind Control in America, in particular the TV and how it functions, how it affects the mind and puts the mind, a person's mind, in hypnosis, in a hypnotic state, allowing it to easily program the person's mind with the images and sounds from the TV. So you are already being subliminally mind controlled, as I've been saying before. That's why I tell people, for the untrained mind, avoid watching TV, because the TV is highly poisonous to the untrained mind, immature mind. And that's for the average person, because the average person has not started their personal development process, and they're still on a low psychological state, regardless of how much material possessions they own and regardless of their age. I'm telling you, the mind is where you want to start if you want to reach an adequate level of maturity. And I will go into that later on how to get that done. So what I want to explain first is the subconscious mind and how it functions, and the conscious mind. I'm going to talk about it briefly because most people already know about, well, not most, but a lot of people know about this already. They heard about this before. The brother Panic, he mentions this also a lot. And you can check this out on YouTube too. You can confirm it by searching how the subconscious mind works, or even how the mind works, and they're going to tell you about it. You'll see a lot of information about it. So now, we have two major minds that we utilize often, every single day, throughout all of the day. You have the conscious mind and you have the subconscious mind. The conscious mind is what I am utilizing right now, and also the subconscious mind simultaneously. People don't realize that they're utilizing both simultaneously, but the conscious mind is what you're literally in throughout your day, your awakening state, your awoken state, where you're looking around, you're deciding on what to wear, what to eat, when to go to the store, what type of person you want to be in a relationship with, and you're utilizing your consciousness to analyze their characteristics and what they're wearing. It's your decision making mechanism, your conscious decision making mechanism, and being able to be conscious of what wording you are utilizing throughout your speech. So it is your decision making mind and your awareness mind, where you're aware of what your surroundings. And that is a small percentage of your mind, and it is not the smartest aspect of your mind. And there was a video that I watched that mentioned that too. Oh crap, it was a BBC video that talked about the mind. Well, I have it in one of my podcast episodes. Yeah, I mentioned, actually, you know what? Yeah, go and download one of my podcast episodes. I think I explained, I think it's titled The Subconscious Mind and How It Functions or something like that. So that's why I'm not going to go into much detail about it here. So go download that, look for it. I explained it there too. You can download that or listen to that on my website. In my website, that link is always in the description section. And you can go ahead and probably find somewhere to save the link in the description section. Put it on your computer. If you have Windows, you can use that notepad, the notepad for the desktop, and just save it there. That's what I do with a lot of my links. I just open up one of those little notepad software things where you can leave a notepad on your desktop, and I just put all of my links there, and I just save it there. Or if you got another way you can save the link, then go ahead and do that. So anyways, I go ahead and I talk about that, and I think I put the title to the BBC documentary that talks about the mind and how it functions also. So check that out. And if it's not, I think I put the name in there. But anyways, that's a good one too. That documentary, whatever the name is, but I forgot what the name is. And then the subconscious mind, how it function is, it is the iceberg, as a lot of people will describe it. It is the bottom of the iceberg of your overall mind. It is where it is. I call it the hard drive of your mind. The hard drive, and I also call it the quantum computer. It's a super advanced quantum computer that is in direct control of your overall being and your life. Literally, it is the projector of your life, and it is your beliefs that provides the film to the projector. So if you have a projector, you know how a projector works, where it needs those slides or films to be able to project the images on a screen or whatever it is projecting on, right? Like if you look at the movies, when you go to the movies, you look up at in the back, and you'll see the projector pointing outwardly in the little square window, right? That light that's pointing out to the silver screen. Well, in that, it's probably digital now. I think a lot of them are digital now, but still, that digital programming that's inside the projector, it still has the images inside the projector to project outwardly. Well, that is exactly how our subconscious mind functions. It functions off of our beliefs. If it does not have any beliefs, then it wouldn't be able to give us a reality, a so-called reality, which is not a reality anyways. This is just an artificial reality, and everything around us in this world, a large portion of it is artificial. It's just your brain telling you that it's real. So if you know that it's artificial, and also if you really come to the understanding, and this is why you have to internalize this information and go ahead and start doing your own studying of the subconscious mind. I'm telling you, you will be amazed at how it functions and what you can do to be able to change the different things within your subconscious mind. And from the ages of us being born all the way up to the age of 7, we are literally subjective to our environment and our family and society that places the foundation in our mind, our subliminal foundation, where our beliefs are just programmed into us subliminally without our knowledge. Because our subconscious mind is completely open during those ages, and what you believe now, a large portion of it is probably still in your mind from your childhood. This is why I created the recording about changing your subconscious foundation, and I have that on my Neo Oneness Subliminals YouTube channel. You can check that out. That will be in the description also, that the link to my channel. Or you can always just YouTube search Neo Oneness, that's one word, Subliminals. Or you can type in change the foundation of your subconscious mind, and then that should pop up that video. I explained that there about the subconscious foundation. So what you believe now is literally a large portion of it came from the society. And like I said in a lot of my previous videos, that societal beliefs aren't always beneficial to our highest good. In actuality, the majority of it is not good to our highest good. And it is to the highest good of the influencers of the world societies. I call them influencers. I don't call them the powers that be, as some people do. Some people like to call them, because the only power that they have is the power of influence. That's why I consider certain societies, well, the world influencers, they're a bunch of Lokis from Thor, the movie Thor, or the Marvel comic book, the comic character Loki, because he's a trickster. And that's what they do. They just put up a whole bunch of illusions, and if you don't know how to perceive beyond these illusions, you'll just believe it. And that's why a lot of people believe what they see on TV and the news and what they see on Facebook and Twitter. They just flat out believe it. That's why I say it's important for people to stop watching TV until they strengthen their own mind, so that they can avoid believing everything that they see on TV, until they really understand that and increase their intuition perception, because everybody has a certain level of intuition. It's just a natural aspect of ourselves. However, throughout life, it gets deplenished throughout a lot of people's lives throughout their childhood, because you have some people who parents say who tell the child that, no, you don't have to believe that because such and such is doing this. And it's the parents that do a lot of mind control, whether they are conscious of it or not. Their beliefs, their negative limiting beliefs, gets passed on to the child when the child intuition tells them that it's something else. Let me give you an example. One of my older sisters, my second oldest sister, told me, we was talking about TV and how the TV has cameras in them. And my second oldest sister told me how my oldest sister used to tell my mother that there was cameras inside the TV. And I was saying I told my sister, like, wow, see, even her, when she was little, she had a heightened intuition, where she just knew that something was going on. And that's how it's been going on for many, many years, that they have a lot of spy mechanisms within inside the TV. And these new TVs are even more advanced. They have even more advanced spying mechanisms within them. And then they have even more advanced mechanisms to put people into a hypnotic state. Let me give you an example. My aunt has one of the new smart TVs. And with me understanding my own mind and how my brain works too, and noticing the different movements that go throughout my mind and my brain, I can tell the difference when I'm watching my aunt's smart TV. That TV will get a person in a hypnotic state extremely quickly, especially those untrained people. And I can feel it when I'm watching TV, the way that it alters my perception fast, but I know how to snap out of it real quick. And for me, I can stop myself from certain actions because I know that there's certain thoughts I can avoid and I don't have to respond to. So it's different for me. So for me, I can watch TV because I went through my 3 years plus of personal development process, completing that, and also 3 years plus of avoiding watching TV. I was literally serious about my personal development process, and my higher self told me years ago, and when I got my first apartment, to avoid watching TV. And then after I got that word from it, I just knew to just avoid paying for my cable, paying my cable bill, which I wasn't gonna pay for it anyways at the time. So I just let it go out and then let them cut off the cable. And then from then on, I already had Wi-Fi, so I just utilized that for YouTube, and that was the start of my real deal personal development process, because I did a lot of studying from YouTube, and I used that as my source of information. And I started to do a lot more spiritual studying with YouTube. So from then on, I just avoided watching TV. So I've learned a lot about the mind, about spirituality, about my body, how it works, about the brain. So it's like now for me, I can do a lot more than ever before. And I can do certain things now that I tell people to avoid doing because they don't know how to do it and they're undeveloped. So now, I said I was going to talk about it briefly, so let's go on to the next topic. So now they have this big, huge computer called the D-Wave. This information I'll put into the link section, the description section. I'll put the links to it. And also Brother Panic, he explains this in one of his videos. And I first found out from him, then I went to go check it out on YouTube. And it explains how scientists have been working for years, which they probably had this for years too, this computer. It's a big, huge quantum computer that allows them to access parallel realities and pull certain aspects into it and bring it to this realm of the reality, this level of reality. And now, if you understand how the subconscious mind works and how this reality functions, you can see how powerful that computer is and the various things that they can do. And you should understand how these scientists are working for the world influencers, and they are not looking to utilize this computer to our highest benefit as far as people. So you will be amazed if you hear all of the types of things that they can do with this computer, and it is not up to our highest good. This is why it's important for you to learn how to control your own reality subliminally, so that you can avoid being completely subjective to what they are going to bring into this realm. They are going to create. As many of you have been subjective already to the TV and its subliminal mind control. So as long as you watch TV, whether it be cable, satellite, antenna, or whatever, you still are being subliminally mind controlled without realizing it. So now let me go ahead and talk about what I have available to offer. So I also have personal development consultation package, personal development consultation package, where I actually help people to transform their minds subliminally, and also provide solutions as to what they can do to start their personal development process and to go through with it, helping them complete it so that they can enhance their minds further. So you can go to my, my website, and I explain the majority of it there. And for the personal development consultation, you click on that. I explain it largely there, but I'll go into the description briefly right here. So the personal development consultation package, what it does is it allows me to provide you a personal development reading of you. As I explained in some of my previous videos, I am extremely good at reading people, and I read people on a deep spiritual, energetic level, and I can tell them a variety of things that they may not been able to perceive, and the people around them may not have been able to perceive. This comes from my years of personal development in developing my mind to a high level and increasing my intuition perception. So I'm highly intuitive, and you'll be amazed at what I can perceive intuitively, and a lot of my things that I have learned from life, about life, relationships, and spirituality comes from my heightened intuition. I've had a heightened intuition since I can remember, since my childhood. It's just that growing up in a Jehovah's Witness household, that really deplenished it in a variety of ways, and also the TV can deplenish a person's intuition also. And it's a variety of things that society has in place to deplenish their intuition. So what I would need from you is an explanation about what you're looking to do, and a description of your childhood, that in a few pictures, 2 or more photos, I'd say 2 to 5 photos of yourself. And then once I receive that, then that'll get me started on the reading. It's a deep spiritual reading, where it's not a reading of your past lifetimes, nothing like that. You can get that from somebody else, but it's a reading of where you are at now, currently, a reading of your overall energy and what's going on with you that you might not have been able to perceive. And when you get this information, this real deal information, that you're less likely to get it from a lot of other people, you have to avoid allowing your ego getting in the way with its self-denial and its anger from receiving this information, because it's going to be honest information, no holds barred, however you say that. And you're going to have to deal with how your ego is going to make you feel if you're going to get so-called negative information regarding your reading. So keep that in mind, and keep it in mind that I'm not looking to hurt you. I'm just giving you this information because it's information that you need whenever you do get this reading. So you get the reading. We talk for an hour minimally. We talk for an hour. That gives me even more information based off of your voice, because like I said in one of my other videos, the music, talk, parenting, and subliminal mind control video, that a person's voice provides a lot of information, because the voice is also connected to the spiritual side of the spiritual aspect of an individual. So that it's a frequency of information. So that helps me out also. So after I receive that, then I provide even more solutions within a week or less as to their personal development process. Yeah, so I can create a a complete plan, personal development plan for people to go through. Yes, and this is all literally starting at $20. Literally just $20. You get the package of $20. So you get the reading, you get the one-on-one phone conversation, which is a part of the consultation. Also, you get the free ebook, my free Committed Relationships ebook, which is free anyways, but it's included in the package. And also you get the standard personal development subliminal video from mine. The standard one by itself is $15, but I include that in the package, the personal development consultation package. And what the standard subliminal video that I offer, the standard personal development video that I offer here in the consultation package, it will help restructure a person's subconscious mind to a much more mature mind, allowing them to perceive life as a mature adult, and also providing a much more higher advanced mind rather than the childlike mind. It covers a variety of aspects of the person's mind so that they can be on a much more higher advanced level. Yes, but this is the standard one. The standard one is you have to you can go through and check out the affirmations that I have there. And the affirmations is the same thing as what I call the programs. The programs that go into your mind and it reconstructs your subconscious mind. So you can check out some of the affirmations that I have in the video. You can check that out on my website. You can go to the personal development subliminal video link, click on that page, and then you'll read about it there too. But you can also get a custom subliminal video, a custom one, whether it be the personal development one or any other thing that you want to get a subliminal video for. You can get a custom one separately for $60, or you can get a custom one in place of the standard one, which it's a value of $15. However, for that, if you get that in replace of it, then it'll be an extra $45, because the $45 is subtracted from the $60, and I add that $15 from the package subliminal video. I subtracted that $15 from the usual $60. So whichever one you get, whether it be the custom standard one, where you can get a custom subliminal video, or you get the power one, because I have a power subliminal video. The power subliminal video provides even more, what do you call it? You get even more customization. Yeah, you get more customization. You can check that out on my page, both my YouTube page, where I explain it in my my custom, what do you call it? What's the title of it? Change the Foundation of Your Subconscious Mind video. I explain it there too. You just get more options. Yeah, you get more options with the power one. So whichever one you choose, you get to subtract. I subtract the $15, the standard $15 from the personal development one that's already included in the consultation package. You subtract the $15 from the usual price of the custom subliminal video. So when you get it customized, you have a lot more customizable, rather than just having to deal with what I have in the standard subliminal videos. And also, if you want to check out my subliminal videos, my free ones, you can check that out on my subliminal video YouTube channel. And now let me go ahead and talk about the subliminal videos. Now, what the subliminal videos are, it's the similar if not same technique of TV. What they utilize images, words, and sounds. That's one aspect of how your subconscious mind is able to be programmed, especially with images and repetition. That's what Brother Panic will mention to you often when he talks about the subconscious mind, and he is correct with that. Repetition, you have to keep utilizing your whatever you keep utilizing, whatever you're consistently exposed to daily or often, that is how your subconscious mind will eventually accept what you are viewing and around. So for example, if a so-called poor person consistently hangs out with a wealthy person, eventually that poor person is going to start to pick up some of the habits of the wealthy person, and that is good. Or whatever a person surrounds themselves with, they're going to eventually start to behave with anything that involves whatever they're surrounded by. Just like the Bible says in 1 Corinthians 15:33, do not be misled. Bad association spoils useful habits. That's one thing that my mother always told me, that if I don't remember anything from the Bible, remember that. And that's one thing that I took into note for many, many years of my adult life. And that's why I explain to people about being very wise with who they're associating with, and also including the variety of chaos that's going on nowadays in this modern day society, and people being mind controlled. They don't have control over their mind and their behavior as much as they think they are. With the TV mind control, and you already are mind controlled by your silly ego. The ego, it hijacks a person's higher true consciousness, making them think that they are human, number one, and also making them be obsessed with materialism, and a whole lot of other stuff. I'm telling you, the ego is really, really ridiculous if you really analyze it and see what's going on, especially once you come into higher consciousness and you're able to be conscious of your own ego and how to negate it. And if you have not checked out my previous audio recording titled the psychological trap, the ego trap, that's on my Committed Relationships YouTube channel here, go ahead and listen to that, because that is certainly something that you need to hear if you have not heard about the ego and its functions. And the ego and its functions, it has a lot of functions that people don't understand, and they don't realize that it's whenever they feel hurt by what somebody said and or did to them, it's usually the ego. The majority of the time, it's the ego that gets hurt. It's not the real you. So that's why you got to check that out. And fortunately, you're already listening to the rest of this, so you got to check that out. Check the D-Wave information out. Go back and check my other podcast episode about the subconscious mind. So start there. Start all around all of those things, so that you can get started on your subconscious mind studies. So, back to the subliminal videos, how it functions. So you got the images, and sometimes I include the video, which I encourage people when they get the custom subliminal video to get a background video, if possible, of whatever it is they're seeking to program their mind to, because the background video provides even more effectiveness rather than just having images in the background. Because let me give you an example, and it all depends on what the person is seeking to program their mind to. An example is if a person wants better basketball skills, whether it be shooting and or dribbling skills, ball handling skills, you can get a background video of your favorite basketball player, and that will be a subliminal suggestion to your subconscious mind. Then eventually you'll start to pick up on how to do it, and you'll be able to, your perception, you'll have added perception of the proper way of shooting, whether it be proper or not. You'll be more influenced to do whatever it is that's on that background video. So, for example, I have a Stephen Curry free subliminal video on my Subliminal Video YouTube channel. And that one, I have him, some of his highlights in the background. That's that. And then I also have a variety of other ones, a few other ones where I have moving background videos. So that's an added effect rather than just the images. The images are still good, but I have that. Then you have the wordings, the affirmations going upward, just like the credits in a movie, the credit section of a movie at the end of the movie, but it's going extremely fast and it's transparent so that it can bypass your conscious mind. And that is exactly what you want to do. You want to bypass your conscious mind so they can go directly to your subconscious mind and be able to restructure your subconscious mind. Because like I said, your subconscious mind is the controller of your overall being, your behavior, your characteristics, even your appearance, your physical appearance. It can change your DNA. And a lot of people don't understand that your thoughts is what shapes your, number one, reality. You heard that before, but also your DNA. That's why I'm able to read people's face. And that's why I prefer to have pictures in your, receive pictures from people when they get a when they get a personal development consultation from me, so that I'll be able to read their face and tell them what's going on with them, because their face provides information also. It's everything about a person that most people don't realize, and they haven't been trained to identify. It tells them a lot of information. The voice, the face, their mannerisms, and their decisions, their speech patterns. It's a lot that provides information about a person. So you can change your own subconscious beliefs so that you can reconstruct your subconscious foundation, and then you'll be able to change yourself the way that you want to be changed, rather than allowing the TV and the world societies to control your subconscious mind and get them to change the way that they want you to change. So this is some real deal stuff, and I'm actually providing solutions to these problems, rather than doing what a lot of people do on their YouTube channel. They just talk a whole bunch of conspiracy stuff, and they don't provide you no solutions, whether it be from them or even telling you where to go. Especially this so-called black conscious community, a lot of people just point out a whole bunch of issues, but they don't provide any kind of solutions, unless they tell you to come to their event and stuff like that. Come to their event and it's like hundreds of thousands of dollars where they just pimping you. So it's like, for me, my personal development consultation is not a pimp mechanism. It's a mechanism to provide people real deal personal development solutions, so that it can help them raise their psychological aspect beyond the average level, if it even is on an average level. Because a lot of people are below average. They are on a below average, and they are much more of a psychological child than they realize. And that ego consciousness is a psychological child mode. You got to get out of it. So with this personal development consultation package and the subliminal videos, it helps a person become much more conscious of their mind and their ego consciousness, and how to be able to negate it and understand it. You can also even get a subliminal line in your custom subliminal video saying that I fully comprehend the ego and its functions. I have a similar affirmation in one of my subliminal videos, and that has helped me out greatly. That's why I was able to, number one, be able to negate my own ego and understand its function, and then be able to share it in my previous recordings that I have here. So whatever you can get whatever you want in your affirmation, as long as you get a custom video, just whatever you want to know and learn. Just like in the movie The Matrix, when they go into the Matrix and they use their training programs, that is subliminal programming right there. Just like Neo, when he went into his karate, his martial arts training, that was all subliminal programming, where they did not do the physical action. They did it all in their mind, and the information, the data went straight to their subconscious mind. And then he woke up and said, I know Kung Fu. Remember that scene in the first Matrix? If you have not seen the Matrix movie, then go see the Matrix movie. That tells a lot about the mind, if you know what to look for. And especially when they jack in to do the training, they automatically have these subliminal programming, the understanding of how to do something, and they bypass the actual action. So that's what these subliminal videos do also. It goes directly to your subconscious mind to provide you the beliefs and understanding of whatever it is you want to understand. And this is really, without books, your own soul knows a lot, knows the majority of what's going on, and your subconscious mind knows what's going on. And what it will do is it'll also point you out where to go to get the information. You'll start meeting people, places, and seeing things that normally, before you started using the subliminal videos, you really wouldn't been pointed out to it also. So it does that too. So if you want to know more about my subliminal videos, check out my subliminal video YouTube channel. Listen to all of those audios. You'll get more information about that. So I'm going to go ahead and close out right here. Like, certainly comment, give me some feedback. Let me know what you learned or anything like that. Definitely subscribe if you want more personal development, relationship, and spiritual activity information in the future. And make sure you hit the notification bell so that you can get notified by email when I upload new videos. Make sure you check out my personal development website in general, and also check out the personal development consultation package page and get that personal development package as soon as possible. It's only $20, and all you have to do on your end is just to describe to me your childhood, describe to me what you're looking to change about yourself and what issues you're having about yourself in your life. Definitely provide me with 2 to 5 photos, clear photos, updated photos. They have to be updated photos because that's a snapshot of your current energy state. That provides me even more information about yourself. Then we'll go into a conversation, phone conversation, maybe Skype if necessary, and we talk about the situation, and then we'll take things from there. Then you get a free ebook, and you get the free personal development standard subliminal video, or unless you want to get the custom one, as I mentioned. Okay, so thank you very much, and until next time.